Hmm. Hi guys, good evening. I hope you all had a good weekend. It's a cold weekend in Northeast, but it is what it is. It's really, really cold. Uh, Hi Aaron, hi Vasudha. So you have 12 people joined in. Thank you for joining in, guys. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that. If you're looking for some of my feedback or some of my responses in real time, you can join my Telegram channel. It's available on my Twitter. It's a pinned message. You can go there and join. And hi, Bhushan. Thank you for offering to Phoenix, but Phoenix is like it's an interesting spot. So we'll talk about that. Hi, Kay. Hi, Sandeep. Uh, I hope you all can see my screen, and we'll start in a couple of minutes. It's 31 right now here. Hi, Umesh. Again, guys, I would like to welcome you all. I hope you all had a good and great weekend with your family. Uh, all right, it's 6 p.m. So I'll start. I hope more people can join in. And in case you're not able to join in, I'll post this information on Twitter, available to anybody. You can go there, watch it. If you have any questions, you can post the questions over there. And I'll try to respond as and when I get time. So this is the list of tickers which people wanted me to cover over uh, my Twitter post and in my channels. So most of them are already in. So anything which is not there, we'll try to move them here into my list. So I'll start beginning from the futures are also open. Uh, they open about 5 to 6 points up. Right now, the open and low is same on futures 3972.5, 3972.5. It's a positive start. And this week is a short week with not so many economic events coming, but there are a few economic events like FOMC minutes are coming on Wednesday night, Wednesday afternoon, and then there are a couple of Fed speakers who will speak. I don't know why they don't go on holidays. Like all these Fed speakers should take a break, go on holidays, give markets some relief, and then they can continue. Hi Delta, hi Pramod. So we'll talk about ES and Q levels and see what they are planning out, uh, what I think they can go in a direction, like from a directional point of view. Again, it's a very short week. We have uh, Thursday off for the Thanksgiving. Friday is half day, like from 9:30 to 1. So the volume in this market will be low. And whenever the volume in the market is low, it's a recipe for a big move. And if you see in the last few days, we are in a very tight range. And whenever we are in a tight range, the end result is a bigger uh, breakout or a breakdown. So let's start from our scanners. So I'll go with the inside day. I'll convert this into inside week. So Microsoft has an inside week. Roblox has inside week. Team and Zoom. So let me just make a note. Microsoft has inside week. So Microsoft inside week. I have Team Roadblocks. Uh, let's go to the day. inside day, Baba, PayPal, Baba, PayPal, Etsy, LOW, Baidu. These stocks are inside days. So we'll try to pick up as much as I can and see what are the views for all these tickers. Hopefully, we'll get a clarity on using their chart patterns, using the price action in them, and we'll be able to make some good profit out of them in the morning when the market opens. All right, in case you have any questions, please tag my name. Hi, Gary. Please tag my name in the chat so that I can respond back. Uh, Otherwise, we'll address all the questions at end of the session. If you have any questions regarding your charts, you can let me know. I'll give you the control on the screen so that you can share your screen and then we can fix any issues you have in your charts. Okay, I'll time box this session to 6 to max 7. So let's get started. We already have spent 4 minutes. So let's get started and try to achieve the goal. So first thing is ES. So I'll go to ES on first weekly time frame just to see what the long-term picture is showing and what the short-term picture. So weekly time frame, I'll just convert this into normal candles. Last week we had a doji, and that doji was really interesting. It took the support of 61.8 Fibonacci, went and hit the long-term resistance line from the channel. And now since then, we are in the range between 1395 and roughly 40, 45, 40, 50. So if I do a price action here, it's come around 40, 50. So we are in a tight range. Okay. The last week was dodgy. So in this week, if we go back to 3891, just to convert this dodgy into an evening star will require a lot of effort. We need to like substantially go down to have this as an evening star. So I don't think that's going to happen really easily because this is usually a holiday season short week. So there's no value for shorts to go and do all these shorts. For better, they will wait once people are back in the market after holidays. So they'll try to have shorts at that time. So I don't think so. There's a high possibility of shorts, but yes, there's always a possibility. So I'm not going to totally ignore it. But as of now, it doesn't look bad. So now let's go back to the daily candle. Now, daily candle, you see, we are struggling at 3995. We do not have a single closing above 3995. But what it is doing is it's setting up a bull flag right here. See, we are right here. This is the main pole, and we went here. The base is setting up, and the top is contracting. We had the big top, then the smaller one, then the smaller one, and then the smaller one. Base is holding up. So it's setting up as a bull flag on daily. If we break above 3995, I think 40, 50, 40, 75 is achievable in this week. Now, where would be the stop loss? Stop loss will be right here. If we see 61.8 Fibonacci. Now, in this case, the high was 3973. So if you divide, I'm giving you very simple logic for taking the price action. It's called piercing the candle. So let's take 61. So we have 3973 as our high, 3915 as the 61.8 Fibonacci, and we are in between. So if we subtract this, right? So this comes out to be 23 and 40, 35, 58. 8 something. I'm not going into the like points. So I'm taking 15 and 3. So 58 points is there. So half of it is 29. So in this case, 39 plus 29, 39.50 is an ultimate stop loss. That's a piercing candle style. If you're not able to understand where should be your stop loss, do a split from an important range to the top or to the bottom and split it into half. So that will give you a really good area for a stop loss. So 3950 is an extremely important stop loss, or 3960 if you want to keep. So this range 3950, because this is a range of 396160, and we opened here, closed here, closed here. So 3950, 3960 is really strong support. So if now, because of seasonality, I'm a little bullish. So I'm moving my instant to positive. I want to buy now. I want to buy now. Like if we can go around 3960, 65, I want to see a dip in this area. So I want to buy in a range 3960 to 72. Stop loss is 3950 as we determine that. Target is 3995, 40, 30, and 50. I'm going to increase it to 60%. And it's a bull flag on daily. Because it's a Thanksgiving week, so seasonality will come into the picture. Now, in case what happens if it goes down, as I said, there's always a possibility of market going back. That possibility is small, but it's still a possibility. So in this case, our first support comes out to be 39.27, which is the 12 EMA. I would love to short this as soon as it goes below 39.50. 39.50, my stop loss is 39.50. 39.27 is my first target, which is the 12 EMA, and then this purple line. 39.15 has been tested multiple times. Right here, right here, right here. So if we break this time, we will break to 38.65. So if 39.27 is broken, selling can get aggressive. All right. Keep in mind, it's a short week with very relatively low volume, and low volume is always a recipe for a big move. So don't underestimate these small volumes. They are potential for giving you a very big move. NQ. Again, if you see on the daily chart on NQ, NQ is struggling really hard with this long-term regression channel. Again, these are the channels which we have not posted now. They are there since a while. Got rejected here. And now it has tested the 12 EMA. And it's making inside week, inside day. Not a clean one, but it's roughly an inside day on NQ. Right now we are well below this regression channel line. So there's a good gap here, and we have this candle which is still red, even if the market has opened up, because we are in a very tight range. Same thing, it's setting up for a bull flag, similar to what we are seeing in ES. The base of 650 is held, and we are compressing on the top side. So it's a bull flag which is set up on NQ as well. So first condition is bull flag on NQ. Again, seasonality will come into the picture, so will not ignore that. Now, in this case, 11,650 1150 is really, really good support. Like 3950 is a good support on ES. 11650 is a good support on NQ. If we are above this level, we should be positive. And in this case, similar to NQ, I would love to buy this if it comes around 700 and 675. Again, I want to wait if it comes in this range. Buy in the range 11,700 or 11,675 to 700. A 25-point stop loss. And next target is 11,930 is this target is there. Next target is the regression line. So let me just see what's the price here at this time. So I'm going to go into tools, choose this dollar sign and bring it here. So it's around 1115. So I'm going to mark this as 11,850. Instead of 25, it has come down to 815. Again, it's a 60% bullish scenario because there is no, like, whenever we do a trading, we should look out for a good opportunity. There is no good opportunity for shorts to go ahead and do the shorts in last few days, in coming few days, coming few weeks. Now, if we have to go short, sell only below 650. If we break below here, only then we should go for short. Target will be the 12 EMA, which is 580 and 490. So 580, 12 EMA and 490. So nothing fancy on this side. Again, as I said, it's a small week in terms of trading, low volume. So 1% move to 2% move is good enough. Now let's go to the triple Q. Triple Q is not making a bull flag. Triple Q is testing an important area, 284. Now 284.60 has been an important area. Since it has broken out, the market has managed to close above it all the 5 days, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a loss of 284.6 will be bad. So 284.6 is really, really important. Loss of 284.6 is bad. Again, with seasonality in picture, I'm thinking 60-40. Now I want to buy 284.60. I want to buy in the middle, 286. Yeah. Target is 291, 291, 296. So everything is same on triple Q. On sell below, the support comes at 280.6, 280.6, and then 278.65. Again, similar to 12 and 34 EMA. So I'm not doing anything specific here. I'm just looking for the next 12 and 34 EMAs support on ES, NQ, and triple Q. All right. Any questions on this? Do let me know. I'm more than happy to answer for any of the indexes. If you are doing SPY or if you are doing SPX, you can use ES level. If you divide them by 10, you will have SPY level. If you add the premium or if you remove the premium, you will have the SPX levels. Premium right now running is around 15 to 10 points. So that's what SPX will do. Now, Apple. Apple is above this important area, 38.2, 150.7. So in the last analysis, we saw that 12 EMA has finally overtaken or crossed over 34 EMA. it means in the last of the 12 days, Apple average price is going up as compared to the Apple average price in the 34. So things are getting better for Apple in the last 12 days as compared to the last 34 days in totality. Also, it's still in its W format. Like if you see on a long-term horizon, it's making a W. It's was supposed to make a inverted head, actually head and shoulders, but it failed on that. So now let's see if we can have a W here or not. So 150 area is really, really important. It might try to break intraday, but on the closing basis, we should be very well look to uh, see how does the Apple stock, like if it in the intraday, if 150.70 breaks and then come backs during the end of the day session or almost before the close, that's fine. But if we have a closing below 150.70 on the closing basis, then in that case, it has lost a support of 38.2 Fibonacci and can hit to 145.63. So the levels here are, I want to buy Apple above like closing, which is 151 50 roughly. So I want to go above here, 153.6, 154.80, 60%. It's not bullish engulfing. And let me close this. This is not bullish engulfing. If it comes back, it may test these two. So on the lower side, back test of 12 and 34 is possible. That's Apple. Again, 60-40 ratio, positive on Apple. AMD. AMD tried to close above 74 but failed. Tried to go up above 74, it failed. Uh, so let's see. But what importantly it has done is it has taken the support of the regression channel. So this is the main trend line. This is level 1. Now, once you break above level 1, the next target is level 2. Now, level 2 is held on the weekly basis. So this is really, really important support. Now, if it holds, we have the potential to go to the level 3, which is the red line here. So in this case, till the moment we are holding 72, there is a very good opportunity we can break higher and go above. So in this case, my trade is I want to go long on AMD and my target is roughly $80 to $85 because this is the area 85 and 80. In between 74.40 is a really, really good breakout zone. If we break above this, we have good potential. If we stay below this and close around 73, 72, I would ignore this trade. So AMD, I'm converting this into positive. I'm just removing the stop loss to 73. My target area is 76.30 now. Held long-term regression levels. Okay, Amazon. Amazon was a short on Friday from me. And again, it also tested the long-term regression channel and then bounced from there. The gap is still open and there are certain news circulating in the Twitter about Jeff Bezos saying that, yes, the recession is overlooming and we should not buy all these stuff like TV, fridge, cars. So I'm a little skeptical that, yes, uh, Amazon will have strength because Amazon is also retail based. If retailers are not going to buy, Amazon will not have the potential to go higher. So again, I would love to sell this on the rise. I will not be a buyer unless and until I cross 97, 98 on Amazon. So Amazon is still short. Uh, I wanted to come up a little, like to 94, 95. Yeah, 95-ish. Stop loss is here, and this is sell on rise. Then is Boeing. Boeing had a perfect doji here. Now, Boeing, I want to see on the weekly basis as well. So you see, Boeing has an inside week. It had a massive candle and then a body within this. Took the support of the long-term channel. So it is really good. And you see, since March of this year, it has not seen back-to-back two closing of weekly candles outside of this channel. So this is really, really good. It's a breakout. It's a confirmation of W. So if something has to be taken long, I would love to go with Boeing. My stop loss in this case will be around, because it's a W. It's right from W. My stop loss will be this neckline. So 173 is my stop loss. If it goes above 175, 176, I would love to uh, go long on Boeing. So Boeing is positive. Stop loss is up to 173. It's inside week. Uh, two consecutive weeks outside channel. After 315, which is a really positive sign for BA. Potential of 190 is there. Sure, Basudha, I'll take care of Walmart. Hi, Money Bye. Baba. Baba on Friday did a little consolidation. It tried. This is the weekly candle. If I go to the daily candle now, it tried to hold itself above the 50% Fibonacci line. It couldn't. It's well below that, but it was a good consolidation which happened. So the breakout from 75 is still open, and it has made a higher high compared to the candles where we have the earnings. Like ignoring this candle, we still made a higher high and a better close. So for me, stop loss is now 78.50 for Baba. Stop loss is 78.50. I want to buy near 80, 81. And Baba has really, really good potential. CRM, I think CRM has earnings this week or next. Or I think next week they have earnings. CRM is doing an outside bearish candle. Like the long-term trend is negative. The 12 EM is negative. We have a big body covering the previous body. So it's a bearish engulfing candle. Every time it's a rejection of 38.2 on the downside, then it should test the breakout area of 142. So CRM, again, the situation is similar. You can sell this if the market is weak, sell CRM with all these things in place. 149 is an area where you can sell it. 150, 150 is the stop loss, and then target of 146 and 142. ENPH I'm removing, and I may include something else here. Let's include IBM. IBM is coming to a level of very big resistance. This is a long-term W uh, on a horizon. This thing. It's a very massive breakout on IBM. If it breaks 148, has some serious potential to go higher. So keep an eye on 148 on IBM. If it does, I think we are in for a money to 169, 170 areas on IBM. It looks crazy, but yes, that's possible. So it's a IBM is excellent year continuation. I only want to buy above 148.50. My target will be previous high. Which is 150, 160. 163. Stop loss. As you see, the top was made a resistance here, resistance here, resistance. Could not have a breakable. So now this should act as a support. So 146 is the spot loss for IBM. Google Google is similar to other tickers, is making a bull flag right here. Top is compressing, but the bottom is rightly holding. So Google has potential to go higher from here. So everything is same for Google. Buy in this range, it's compressing, and it's a bull flag. I'm going to replace Goldman Sachs. I'm going to replace Home Depot. I can add PayPal or NXT. Etsy. Etsy is one of my favorite stocks, and it's like it's inside day. PayPal is inside day. So Etsy is inside day. Inside day is, again, let me explain what is an inside day. Whenever you have two candles, like this is candle number one, candle number two, whenever the high, which is this, of candle number one is higher than the candle number two, whenever the low of candle number one is lower than the candle two lower against the volume of day one is higher than the volume of day two, it becomes an inside day. It's a very good pattern. And whenever we break out of this pattern, there are some aggressive moves which can really happen. Now, one thing to notice is ITSE had a breakout. It went far away from the 12 EMA. Now it is next to it. Probably on Monday morning, the 12 EMA will move a little more and it becomes 112 or something. So 112 is a really, really good stop loss for HC. If it holds 112, we can have potential of 116 to 119. So HC is positive by above 114. 119 and then his 127. It's the only difficult issue with it is its option breaks. They are really bad. So you need to place orders. Do not buy on market order for ITSE. Its spreads are really, really bad. PayPal. PayPal is setting up for inverted head and shoulders. And it's an inside day. So if we break out above this inside day, we can potentially test 91 on PayPal. So inside day inverted head and shoulder patterns is really, really good patterns like inside days. So it's inverted head and shoulders. So it's positive. Where should we buy here? We want to buy PayPal. And where should we buy? Now, stop loss will be this 84 area. PayPal stop loss is 84 area. And we can buy about 86.75. Target area is 91.60 to 95.60. %60. It can hit here and it can hit here. So that's so inverted head and shoulder are patterns which are usually explosive in nature. If they work out, they will continue for at least 2 to 3 candles very easily. And in the situation where the market volume is low, it's much higher possibility that yes, we can have a PayPal breakout. Meta. Same thing conceptually. It has not broken above 34 EMA, got rejected. Now it's tested 12 EMA and it's bouncing off it. I would still see 110 as a good area to add in and target of 116 to 117.50. The real move will come once we cross the 34 EMA and this dark green line. If we do, then we are going to go into the gap so of the ER. So this is going to be really, really tough nut to crack 119, 120. But in between, buy the dip, stop loss is this, targets are this. Good. Microsoft. Now, if market is trying to hold and Microsoft is not going down and it's holding this important area 239, 240, I would give it a neutral from short and would like to buy this instead of a sell. Microsoft has an inside week as well. So this week will be really, really interesting for Microsoft. I would buy Microsoft above this box, which is 241.50. And Microsoft is due for a run, just to be honest. Stop loss 239.50 Target area is 245, 60, and 251. That's Microsoft. Netflix. Netflix on Friday did the same. Got rejected. Tested the 12 EMA, and it's still above that 12 EMA. So if it loses that 12 EMA, I would continue to sell this. But it's a bearish engulfing, first of all. So Netflix is bearish engulfing. On the confirmation of selling will come below 287. $278, $271. Why I choose 271? Because this was the area, 278. This is the area where it had two rejections. It broke out and never looked back. Now, similarly, when it broke down, it never looked back. So in this case, if it comes here, this should provide a good support. The next support is 271, the 34 and the long-term channel. So it's a good setup for Netflix. Nvidia almost came to 150 area on Friday. It still has gaps. I would love to sell this below 156.60, and the levels are still the same for Nvidia. Nvidia will get positive only after or above 156. So positive only after 156 on closing basis. Tesla for me is a short. Wherever you can see Tesla, just try to short it. If it comes, it's again a bearish candle. If it comes to 185, 186, just sell it. I'm actually thinking it might hit 160, 150 in this season. Tesla is one of the weakest stocks in the market. All right, so let me just take out items which we have done. Google, Amazon, Tesla, Netflix, IBM, Apple, Baba, Microsoft, Baba, PayPal, Etsy. Okay, so now we have these tickers which people have requested. So let me go one by one on each of them and then try to share my views on that. So first one is Square. And if I find them good, I will put them into the sheet as well. The Square after the earnings, it went up right from here. There are a couple of gaps. First gap is right here, which was created. It went up, came back. Another gap was created, went up, came back. It's a rejection from 73. It's coming to test to LEMA, which is a back test, which is good. Now 64 is an important area for Square. So if we hold 64, it's a bearish engulfing candle for now. Let's not ignore that. It's a bearish engulfing candle. And as I said, if Amazon's owner or Amazon's Jeff Bezos is saying that, yes, people should not spend money Square is a payment system. So if people are not going to spend, Square will suffer. So 64, 65 is an important area. If we lose it, we can go back into the gap. So I'm going to treat this as a short. Let me add this here. Square as a short. I want to sell below 64.30. Look out for 62.90. And then the gap. Gap is 60.50. What should be my stop loss? Stop loss should be 12 EM, which is 65.90. Possibility 60%. This is all red because it's short in nature. And this is gold. So that is square. Square is weak and can go down further. It's a bearish engulfing. Then United Health, UNH. Last time we were talking about this was a breakout, and then since then it has come down. Now it's trying to recoup itself one more time. Tested the 12 EMA and is bouncing again. So let me add some more values here. So let me cut the extensions. Let me add a new Fibonacci extension. This was the latest bottom to the high. Come on. Why it's not taking it? Yeah. So 527, it closed above it, and it's positive. Potential target is 543 to 555. Keep a stop loss of 526 for United Health. I don't know who asked about United Healthcare, but it's positive with a stop loss of 526. So I'm just writing UNH. Positive with 526 stop loss. Because I'm not adding them into my list. I'm just writing them here. Prateek, I'm positive for the week, yes. If Apple is the main constituent in the market, if Apple goes down, market will go down. It's very straightforward. Then I have J&J. I've not done J&J in years. Like J&J and Moderna are moving. So let's draw something for them. So this is the long-term regression channel. Now I'm going to draw a extension. In the longer time frame. So J&J has the potential to test 178, and then 178 is a tough area for J&J. It's a breakout of W. So 2% more is still there on JNJ. FTX. FTX is in the big gap right here. The long-term setup has changed. The 12 EMA has finally overtaken the 34 EMA. And since it broke out from this box, there are some gaps which are created, but EMA is catching up. So it's a good, but the stop loss and the targets are very big. Target is 181 and the stop loss is 168. So it's in the middle of nowhere. Either let it come to 170, buy, or let it cross 176 and then buy. That is FTX. SXL is ETF based on chips. It's kind of like did a double top right here. So I really want it to fill this gap. So I really want it to hold 14 as the resistance. So right now we are at 1250. Either add around 11, 1150 and look out for 14. 14 will be a tough area to crack, but 14 is something which can be tested now. But the gap is filled, it has back tested, come down. Now on the way back up, it should test 14. Lulu. Lulu is rejected really hard. Bearish candle, a break of 343 and it can see 327. So I'm going to include Lulu here. The pattern is pretty evident. Bearish engulfing, rejection from here, rejection from 23.6 Fibonacci, a break below 343. $60. Top loss 346. 60. Target is 327.70. And 313 or 314. So that's Lulu. Baidu, I'm not doing because it's there. These have all covered. Yep. So guys, I'm pretty much done. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm done for tonight. I'm going to share this information on Twitter. If you have any questions, you can let me know. Walmart is, I need to cover for Vasudha. So let me go to Walmart. So Walmart has broken out. If it breaks above 151, I think it has potential of 153 and a potential of 158. Vasudha. Stop loss is very small, 149-ish on Walmart. Walmart is looking really, really good. It is filled the entire gap which it had from the previous time. So now above this regression channel, it can potentially go to 153, 158. And if market has to move higher, Walmart will be a leader. All right, guys. Anybody else who has any questions? All right. Thank you for joining in. I'm going to sign off now. Good night and have a great week. Dollar S. What is dollar S? I don't even have that symbol, $S. I think somebody even posted, but I don't see any $S. There's S. This company, I don't know about this company. Technically, it's really weak. I'm going to post that info, Gary. Don't worry about that. It will be on Twitter. So this S, if this is the company, then I'll not be positive unless and until it crosses 18. Right now, it is in a long-term breakdown channel, and it is continue to do a breakdown. There's no positive scenario on S as of now.